In this video, I'll be talking about telecommuting. Telecommuting or telework is a work arrangement in which employees enjoy flexibility in working location and hours. In other words, the daily commute to a central place of work is replaced by telecommunication links. Many work from home, while others, occasionally also referred to as nomad workers or web commuters, utilize mobile telecommunications technology to work from coffee shops or other locations. Telework is a broader term, referring to substituting telecommunications for any form of work-related travel, thereby eliminating the distance restrictions of telecommuting. A person who telecommutes is known as a telecommuter. A frequently repeated motto is that work is something you do, not something you travel to. A successful telecommuting program requires a management style which is based on results and not on close scrutiny of individual employees. This is referred to as management by objectives as opposed to management by observation. The terms telecommuting and telework were coined by Jack Niles in 1973. Telecommuting offers benefits to communities, employers, and employees. For communities, telecommuting can offer fuller employment, reduces traffic congestion and traffic accidents, relieves the strain on transportation infrastructures, reduces greenhouse gases, saves fuel, reduces energy use, improves disaster preparedness, and reduces terrorism targets. For companies, telecommuting expands the talent pool, reduces the spread of illness, reduces costs, increases productivity, reduces their carbon footprint and energy usage, improves employee morale, reduces turnover and absenteeism, offers a continuity of operation strategy, improves their ability to handle business across multiple time zones, and hastens their cultural adaptability. Full-time telework can save companies approximately $20,000 per employee. For individuals, telecommuting, or more specifically, work-from-home arrangements, improves work-life balance, reduces the carbon footprint and fuel usage, freezes up the equivalent of 15 to 25 workdays a year, time they would have otherwise spent commuting, and saves between $4,000 and $21,000 per year in travel and work-related costs. When gas prices average $3 per gallon, the average full-time employee who commutes 5 days per week spends $138.80 per month on gasoline. If 53% of white-collar employees could telework 2 days a week, they could collectively save 9.7 billion US gallons of gas and $38.2 billion a year. Of course, there are also potential drawbacks and concerns to telecommuting. Employers' largest concerns about telecommuting are fear of loss of control. 75% of managers say they trust their employees, but a third say they'd like to be able to see them, just to be sure. Barriers to continued growth of telecommuting include distrust from employers and personal disconnectedness for employees. Telecommuting has come to be viewed by some as more of a complement rather than a substitute for work in the workplace. Security must be addressed for teleworkers and non-teleworkers as well. 90% of executives charged with security in large organizations feel that telework is not a security concern. They are more concerned with the occasional work that's taken out of the office by non-teleworkers because they lack the training, tools, and technologies that teleworkers receive. Managers may view the teleworker as experiencing a drop in productivity during the first few months. This drop occurs as the employee, his peers, and the manager adjust to the new work regimen. The drop could also be accountable to inadequate office setup. Managers need to be patient and let the teleworker adapt. Traditional line managers are accustomed to managing by observation and not necessarily by results. This causes a serious obstacle in organizations attempting to adopt telecommuting. Liability and workers' compensation can become serious issues as well. Companies considering telecommuting should be sure to check on local legal issues, union issues, and zoning laws. Telecommuting should incorporate training and development that includes evaluation, simulation programs, team meetings, written materials, and forums. Information sharing should be considered synchronization in a virtual office and building processes to handle conflicts should be developed.